Welcome everybody. Okay, we already got some comments coming in here. All right, yes, perfect. Thank you guys for joining this. The engagement on this private group has been awesome so far. Love it. Thank you to all of you who have participated. Georgie, you've been great. Becca, Britt, Stephanie, thank you so much. Really excited to talk to you guys today. I got the comments coming in live. We got a whole setup. You guys saw that picture. Been working on doing this for quite a while now. I got Eric Levitt, high school buddy. Eric, I was checking out your website, man. I like it a lot. Robin, how you doing? Georgie, Caitlin's on. All right, we got 22 watching so far. We're gonna get. I have a little presentation ready for you guys, and then we can get rolling. Stephanie here. She made it. Glad you're not asleep yet. Savannah, Andrew, Andrea. Thank you for watching all our YouTube videos. Really appreciate it. So you guys saw that I posted about doing Instagram profile reviews, and that's what we are here to do. And we're going to get started with that in just a second as people get onboarded here. Lily's here. Allie, what's up, everybody? Drew. I think Brian's here. That's what I'm talking about. Brian Chauvin, I believe is how you pronounce his name, has a podcast. Would recommend checking it out. Nikki's here. We ready to get started? Is everybody ready? We're going to get this thing going? Okay, Lily's excited. Scott, we're going to get to YouTube profile reviews next. Bear with me, though. I will get that for you. So here's the deal, guys. I'm gonna pull up this slide. And is this what we're looking at? Perfect. All right, so here's what my mission is. If we could go to the next slide real quick. My goal is, you've seen I've been posting about doing Instagram profile reviews. I've been doing a lot of surveys to try to get to know you guys better. My goal with this is to teach people how to use social media the right way. And we've created this Side Hustle social organization to help people do that, and to create a community, which already there's so many people joining, and I'm very excited about that. But create a community of people who are able to support each other, teach each other, and learn from each other. And my belief and my passion is that there is so much power in social media and in these platforms. People can share their unique experiences and their messages, and then create supportive communities like we just talked about, like we're doing right now, around those unique experiences and messages. And so I thought the best way to do this would be to show people that if you use social media the right way, you can make money on it. And that goes for anybody. However many followers you have, it's possible for you. And I'm excited about that. You guys should be too. Because the thing is, social media has a bad rap. People spend close to 2 hours a day on social media, an hour on Instagram, and then an hour on Facebook and YouTube, which is a lot of time, and it can be draining from you, can suck the life from you, but that's because you're using it the wrong way. And so I'm here today to teach you the correct way to use it and to have you use those 2 hours of your day in a better way. So thank you again for joining. And this is, we've spent a lot of time putting this presentation together and this whole program together. And I have done consultations for a lot of companies. And this is the most advanced class that we've ever put together. So today, Scott, I know you're bummed out, but we're mostly going to be talking about Instagram, Facebook and YouTube. Our other two emphasis are the other two platforms we emphasize on the course as well, but today's going to be mostly about Instagram. We have a lot of profile reviews coming up, and I'm excited for that. So here's the thing, guys. This is going to be probably about an hour, and if that's too long, I know we have international viewers, and some of you may need to get some sleep, and that's totally fine. But if you stick with me and you're able to stick with me to the end, there's going to be a gift, and we got Will Ferrell here. It's going to be delivering it. If you guys don't like Will Ferrell, maybe we got a problem, but really excited to share with you what we have towards the end of this presentation. So this is a slide I wanted to show you guys first. I mentioned I've done consultations with a lot of big brands, and I was hesitant to show this, but I wanted to put it up here because I've had the opportunity to work with all of these amazing brands, multiple Fortune 500 companies, and the things that we're going to talk about today, the things I'm going to teach you today, are all key factors that attract these brands to influencers like me and like you once you learn these things. So super excited to bring this information to you all. To give you a little bit about my background, I know all of you are mostly coming from my Instagram, so you probably have a solid idea of who I am and what I'm about. We got somebody from Ireland here. To give you a little bit about my background, I have been bouncing around the NFL the past 4 years, been focused on football, and if you rewind the clock 5 years ago, I didn't have any social media. I have been cut now from social media, or sorry, from the NFL 8 times. I've been on 7 different teams, cut 8 times, 7 contracts, and I have never made it. And so it's forced me into learning something else. And for a while there, I was getting a normal job, but I've learned social media, and I just want to debunk the concept right off the bat that some of you might be skeptical of. Oh, well, he's an NFL player. He's going to have thousands and thousands of followers. That's not true at all. I could show you right now off the bat 5 NFL players with less than 1,000 followers, and they are starters on teams. So the fact that I'm an NFL player and thus I have Instagram followers is not true. I have learned, quote unquote, the secret of social media. And that's what I'm here to show you guys today, because I really am passionate that each of you have a message to share, and I want to show you how to do that best so that you can reach the audience that you're trying to, and then a bigger audience if that's what your desire is as well. So as I said, got cut from the teams, started to learn how to share content, and now I create content pretty much full time, and I realized that just like you, I have a unique experience to share. And I would never have thought a couple years ago that I would have made a better living talking about not making the NFL than actually playing in the NFL. And that's true. I have made a full-time living about talking about how I haven't made it in the NFL. And so I say that to inspire you guys that you might be working at a fast food restaurant, you might be a waitress or a bartender, and that doesn't mean that you can't have success on social media. I know insurance agents who have hundreds of thousands of followers and transition out of their desk job, and it's really possible for anybody. And so I have decided to use social media as a way to be authentic about what's happening, and I think that's what's helped me tap into my success on social media. And you have to have this realization that there is a complete other side of social media that you're capable of. So here's just a couple screenshots of the brand deals and the brands that I've worked with over the past couple of years. This is what's paying my bills now. And now here's a picture of Big Nash Man, the golden retriever, making his first appearance. He is Instagram influencer as well now, so pumped about that. But this is what my life looks like now. So I create content that reaches millions on a weekly basis. And my goal is to help all of you. And ultimately, I want to reach millions of people to help pay their bills on social media, because the only thing that's separating what I'm doing from what you're doing, if you aren't doing social media full time, is that you don't know how to find your voice yet. You don't know the ins and outs of how to play the algorithm or how to create engaging content that optimizes on the platform. So sometimes you could try at something. You just got to keep trying at it, and ultimately you'll find success. And I'm super, super passionate about this. So, a lot of you might be asking, well, what's the process of making money? I didn't even know this was a possibility. I'm just here for the Instagram profile reviews, which I'm super excited to get to. We're going to do that in the next slide. But here is just one example of how this process might work. So first, you have to create unique and awesome content on whatever platform you choose, whatever platform is best for you, and we're going to help you find what that platform is. Then that content, if it's quality enough, is going to be shared, and it's going to reach the niche audience that likes that type of content. And then this is going to attract other influencers who want to collaborate. That's just going to exponentially grow your following and expose you to an entire new audience. And then ultimately, you'll be reaching out to brands. Brands will be reaching out to you. You'll be getting free product and ultimately a paycheck. So this is where the Instagram profile reviews come in. And I wanted to talk to some of you who have been asking me to review the profile to show you just the very basic overarching things that you could be improving on. And so we're just going to spend a couple minutes on each profile. Thank you to the 80 of you who are still here. It's It's great. Let's see. So if you guys could comment down below what your Instagram handles are, we're going to jump right into, oh, we got Cat Wood. Here we go. We're going to jump right into some Instagram profile reviews. And so Cat Wood is the first one here. Let me copy this and then we're going to pull this up. Give me a second here. Oh, geez. That's not right. Oh, look, we got everybody typing in their handles here. Okay, perfect. I got to get a drink of water here. Is everybody enjoying this so far? We just had 4 people drop off. We're just getting to the good part, guys. Is this raw? Oh, I thought we were doing Cat, but this is fine. Pull up, put up Neil. Neil Roman. All right, Neil. So here we are in your profile. Everybody can see Neil's profile, I hope. Right off the bat, here are the 8 things I look at to see if a profile is high quality or not. Neil, no offense, but we're just going to help you out here. So first of all, it has to be a public account. You got that down. Second of all, you have to have a clean username. Ryle Noman is clean. There's no special characters there, but I don't really know how to say. Is it real or Ryle? I'm not sure about that. I would encourage you to maybe rethink that so that if somebody's sharing about your content and they say, oh, what's his Instagram handle, they can just say, oh, it's Andrew D. East. Easy cheesy. Third, you have to have an easily searchable name. I don't even see a name on your profile right now. So if I didn't know what your name was coming from the Facebook group, I wouldn't know what your name is at all. I would think it would be Ryle. So you can go and change that in your settings. Just type in Neil Roman if you're comfortable with that. Now there is, some people don't like sharing their name, but I don't see any issues with that. So that's the third thing. Then you also have to have an approachable profile picture. And now yours it looks like a cool picture of a tree. That's a sweet tree. However, I have no idea what this profile is. So if I'm a first-time user, I'm not sure what I'm getting into here. People make split decisions, and so if I see your profile picture, I'm gonna be like, oh, that's not a really high-quality picture. I don't know what that's a picture of, maybe, and so I'm not gonna click into it, and I'm not gonna follow. So I would highly recommend just a nice, crisp, clean picture of your face. I see that second row of pictures there. You have one on the beach with maybe your girlfriend or wife. I'm not sure who that is. Maybe make that your picture. Try to make it even lighting, smile in it. That always performs well. And then you don't have a bio at all. So just put something in there about what you do, who you are, a fun fact about you. And you also want to include a link. Maybe you have a website to a personal website or your LinkedIn profile, whatever that might be. Instagram story highlights, I don't see that on yours. Would highly recommend you adding those. Later on in the course, you can see that we'll provide downloads, templates that you can just throw in your story and use those on your highlights. That's just one thing that's going to take you literally 5 minutes to post, and it'll automatically boost your legitimacy when people see your profile right out the gate. And then you want high quality pictures. And so there's 3 things that I look at. Is it an interesting and relevant subject? It looks like you and your wife travel, whoever that significant other is. It looks like you have some interesting content. Is it well framed and well shot? So if I click into this, so that's a 1:1 aspect ratio, not ideal. You want that 4:5 vertical image. That's going to perform the best. It's going to perform 10% better. And then a solid editing job. So that third picture over here has poor lighting, and that's just probably not a picture I would post unless you could edit it well to clearly see your face. And then I want to see how often you post here. So May 5th, yeah, you're not posting too often. So just like you texting a friend or maybe somebody you just met, you want to make sure that you're in constant contact and hey, staying up, because this is a relationship you're building. So those are my recommendations for you, Neil. Let's see. I'm going to pull up. We have Rosie here. I also want to look at Comfort Zone Sitters. That'll be a brand. Sorry, my boy Dave's over here, partner. Okay, so Rosie, again, your handle, Not Even French. I like that. It looks like I would assume that maybe the Not Even French without the underscore at the beginning was taken. maybe you do not even Frenchy or some variation of that, but try not to have underscores or special characters in your bio. I see your name is Rosie. I like the rose behind that. You don't have to put your last name. I'm good with that. It looks like your bio is pretty solid. You don't mind not being cool. You're in Paris. You're an expat. You're born in New Zealand. Wow, this is very interesting. I like this. It sounds like you travel a lot, have a really interesting story, and you have a sweet tooth. So you have a link. This is exciting. I'm excited for you, Rosie. You're voted for some type of YouTube award in Paris. That's freaking awesome. And also your profile picture is pretty high quality. Some balloon, a nice clean picture of your face. Big fan of that. Your Instagram highlights, I know it gets cheesy and it almost comes off as too polished, but I would highly recommend you having icons so that I have a clear idea. So for travel, there's a classic airplane you could use, Paris, maybe use an Eiffel Tower. Make sure they're all the same color, all the same icon type. And then your content, so it looks like it's kind of travel focused. Yeah, you do some beautiful pictures, it looks like, and people really enjoy this more landscape location based photography. But also, the selfies are good as well. You have a nice even look. I want to see what your format looks like. You're using the 16:9 horizontal images. Again, I would highly recommend using the vertical. Rosie, those are my suggestions for you. Honestly, I'm excited. I got to check out your YouTube channel maybe. Let's go on to the next one. So, is everybody finding this helpful? By the way, we still got 28 people, so I'm encouraged by that. Savoy, help me out with your name there in the Facebook comments. Would love help saying your name. It sounds like a beautiful name. Nice clean handle. You have a great name posted under there. Your bio is a cool picture. It's a great mural behind you. But again, I would prefer a profile picture with a face. You have highlights up, which is great. You have an external link in your bio, which is great. I don't, from your bio, get the idea of what you do or potentially why I should be following you. So maybe include that, like what's your job or what type of content do you post. So let's see if we scroll down here. Good job with using your stories. Let's see how often you post here. Yeah, pretty solid amount of content there. And I would recommend for pictures of you look like they're performing pretty well versus like this picture of the produce there. So let's try to increase the pictures of you. So yeah, I would say the profile picture and then your bio and Instagram highlights could use some work. So let's move on to the fourth one here. Comfort zone. My boy Eric. Got a nice logo. Let's see. I see skin, science, and soul. All right. That's great for the logo, Eric. But in your bio, I would recommend. I'm not sure what your company does still. It looks like it's an Italian-based company. You have a strong follower count. But what is the company? Like, do you sell lotion products? Include that in your bio, and I see it's in your pictures, but include it in your bio so it's clear. Right? Like we're talking split-second decisions. And then also in your Instagram story highlights for a brand like you could maybe feature each of your different product lines. So you have lotion. Oh, it's the wrong profile. Hold on. Eric, which one is it? Comfort Zone Sitters is what it is. I'm excited. I'm still excited. Thank you for guys tuning in. We might have to cut this to 5. Or do you guys want me to continue to do full 8 like I said, or should we just do 5 for time so that we can get to like kind of like the overall? Okay, here we go. Comfort Zone Sitters. Perfect. All right. So I changed. Your bio is nice. I don't think you need LLC in your name. Comfort Zone Sitters is an Indianapolis-based pet and house sitting business proudly serving Central Indiana. That's great. Are you an app or are you a website? I see you have a link to your website. Let me know what your main outlet is. Are you mainly on the web? I would include that in your bio as well. You don't really need the LLC. That's more legal stuff. and your logo is pretty decent. People love, bro. I guarantee you, if you put a picture of a dog as your profile picture, people are gonna love it. But you have a solid follower count. Also, on your Instagram highlights, you could clean those up a little bit. Like the kitties thumbnail that you have isn't as clean as I'd like it to be. It's kind of poor lighting, so we can improve on that. And I would also add, I think 4 Instagram stories highlights is the optimal, just so when I go to your profile, it looks like you have a full bio there. And then, I mean, your content looks pretty solid here. Let me get my mouse back. Look, there's Eric. Love it. People like you in the pictures, Eric, as opposed to just the pups. Kind of surprised. It's good content, man. You have, obviously with pets, you have so much content at hand. It looks like you're using your stories. Let's see what's going on. Yeah. Honestly, guys, if you just post on your stories 3 or 4 times like Eric does here, that's enough. It doesn't need to be anything crazy, and we're going to talk about how to curate that. But we'll move on to the next one here. Views by Cynthia. Cynthia, thank you for joining us. I like your handle, honestly. I feel like I have a good concept right off the bat on what your profile is. Probably, travel stuff, maybe events and stuff like that. You have a nice profile picture. I would maybe show your face a little bit more. Strong follower count, and then your bio. The one thing it doesn't have is an external link. So if you have a website or a YouTube channel where you post longer content, maybe your Facebook page, wherever you're also active, that'd be good. Yeah, and then your story highlights. Again, actually they look pretty decent. It looks like you have like the cursive font. If you can get maybe all those filters the same on each of those pictures and then do the cursive font so that the cursive is the highlight of each of those thumbnails, that would be awesome. I would actually really like that. And I don't know what CBU is. Maybe that's your college. I'm not sure. But your content looks like it has all the same filter on it, which is really clean. It looks professional. The image quality looks A+. And I like it. I'm also excited about what you have going on there, but I would include the external link. Give me a second. Okay, so Lily, we're gonna go through your bio real quick. Love your profile picture. Love your handle. You have your name on there. MSUM to UWRF. Congrats on all your schools. Prescott Proud, that's more of a local thing, so that's going to probably be good for like your local community. But if you want to reach a wider audience, I don't really know what Prescott is, so not that interested in it right away. Also, you have an inspiring quote, but I'm not sure what you do. So you have a Sunny Co-ambassador. Maybe you post beach pictures, whatever it is. Try to clarify that up. And then you have a good link, so well done on that. Again, the Instagram, you have 5, which is solid. Would highly recommend consistent thumbnails. And then let's scroll through your content here and see just right off the bat what maybe does the best. Look, that's a really high quality picture, and so these 2 right here, really high quality as opposed to like this one, which is uneven lighting. Post more of that, that's great. And then people also like to see your volleyball career. So you have, with your sports career, a lot of good content options. So I just want to make sure that you guys know that I'm going to give you each an opportunity for me to go through your bios later. We're going to do it in the members only Facebook group that people join, which you guys will find out about in a second. But we can go ahead. We're getting a lot of comments here, man. I'm pumped. Stephanie King, we're going to go through yours in a second here. But we did 5 that I promised we would 5 live that we promised we'd talk about. So we'll do 3 more after. But let's go ahead and get back to the slide deck if you guys are good, and then we can review more. So overall, guys, the overall theme, you guys probably heard me say it 5 times, but what doesn't work is random content. So if Eric of Comfort Zone Sitters is posting pictures of his plate of food, that doesn't make sense unless it's animal related. Inconsistency in post time. So Neil, you're posting like maybe not even once a month. That doesn't work. Screenshots or poorly formatted pictures are not going to perform well and not going to help you grow. And then sporadic posting. So maybe you post 10 times one day and then once a month for the next couple months. What does work though is a bio which details exactly what the viewer can expect to see. So just like the comfort zone sitters did a good job. Oh, it's a house sitting, so I can expect pets. I would change the profile on that though. Unique niche content. So Lily, you're a volleyball player. You're maybe a high school or a college volleyball player. Post some of that. That's your niche. There's not a lot of people that play college volleyball. And then a predictable and consistent feel. So the same filter, the same formatting, the same kind of subject layout. That's all going to help you guys. But the big thing there is consistency. So here are the 5 things back to what we need to get you guys to do to crush on social media and then ultimately make money. So I'm also curious, what are your guys' goals with social media? Do you just want to get a lot of followers? Do you want to make money? Do you want to make money full time, like be an influencer? Let me know in the comments. You guys are doing a great job with that. So the first thing we need to do is discover what your social media voice is. So what is it that you enjoy doing, right? What is your content going to be? If you're a brand or a company, you already kind of have that ironed out. You have to blend what you're good at doing with what you enjoy doing with what other people enjoy of yours, like content wise. So if you blend all that, that'll kind of give you a solid idea of where you need to go with your content. And I would highly recommend, once you have that down, to write down 2 to 3 influencers that do something similar to you. So Lily, maybe there's another volleyball player out there, like Cara May and Misty May. Find them and then mimic their content. So you could do, here's some laid out. We have makeup or beauty. You have playing instruments or singing, exercise or fitness, comedy, food or lifestyle, cats or dogs. These are kind of the most common categories, the most basic categories on Instagram. Find what you want to do, find what you're good at, and then attack that. Okay, so second, after you find your voice, design your plan of attack. So there's 3 things that go into that: your time, your type, and your tempo, right? So what time of day is your audience online? What time of day is your audience on that platform? And then post on that time so you can increase your chances of getting that getting those comments. Second, the type of content. So what type of content does that audience like? If you're a makeup tutorial artist, maybe do a 60-second clip of you putting on your makeup. That's not what I do, although some of you might like to see that. But is it videos? Is it pictures? Is it memes? Is it live stream? Find out what your audience likes and engages with, and then do more of that. But experiment with all of them. And then your tempo. So how often do you post? If you're Zach King, who does the magic videos, he posts like once a month, and they each get extremely high engagement. For most people, I would increase the consistency of your posting, because you're not posting enough to grow your audience. So another example there is if you're doing makeup for like 20 to 30 year olds, so like young women, a good time to post might be the mid-afternoon, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, when people are getting ready to go out, would probably be your optimal time. There are ways to research that and watch the analytics, but that's what makes sense just anecdotally. And then your type of content needs to be kind of higher produced, which not all of them needs to. You guys know my content; it's not super highly produced, but if you're doing makeup, probably really highly polished, and then edited images. All right, so we got James here. James trying to grow a brand and then funnel into his podcast. That's a great goal. Thank you for sharing that. This is great. Next slide, maybe. Okay, so after you find your voice and design your plan of attack and know when your audience is online and what they want to see, then you have to create the quality content. Whether it's that photo or video that your audience engages with. You can see here we have a couple of examples. These are the same people. The top and bottom are 2 different girls, but left to right, same people, same room, different lighting. And so there's very basic tips and tricks that you guys can have and use that will increase the quality of your content dramatically. Stephanie, one thing I know of yours is you always put the phone up before your selfie and block your face. That's probably going to decrease the engagement on that picture. You have to check out the analytics, know who's following you, look at the best performing posts to date, and then also archive the most poorly performing posts to that point. And then just like I said, learning the basics of lighting, of editing, just to get that picture nice and crisp before you post it. After you create that quality content, you post it, and this is the best part. The part that I most enjoy is building your tribe, building that group of followers that is really gonna engage with your content consistently and be the core group of people that share your content to new groups of people. So, things that go into building this tribe are thoughtful comment and responses, connecting through DMs, going live if that's what your audience is into. Also teaching your niche. So if you're a makeup tutorial artist, like, hey, here's why I like this product. Here's the ingredient that really helps me out. We have, let's see, a question here. What would my niche be like if I like to post hiking pictures of me in artsy places? So, Eric responded here, hiking daily IG. If you're hiking consistently, there's going to be some beautiful backdrops automatically. I know people love nature pics. I would experiment, look at, maybe you posted a picture of just trees versus another picture of you in the trees. See which one has performed better historically, and then post more of that. You have a lot of content to work with there. And then fifth, once you build that tribe, it's going to open you up to an amazing community of collaboration of creators and brands that, here are two examples, Doctors Josh and Chelsea Axe, and then Matt and Rebecca Zamolo. These are two people we started off just collaborating with to connect each other to each other's audience. And then now they're some of our lifelong friends. So, you have to, there's a proper way to go about that initial engagement though. You have to create a professional first impression. So, for those of you who have, private Instagram accounts, that's not going to be a great first impression. And if you reach out to them to do a collab, the chances of them saying yes are very, very small. If you're not, actively posting, you don't have clean highlights, you don't have a good profile picture. These are all things that go into that first impression. And then, there's kind of a whole process, DMing, and then, tossing out ideas of what the collaboration could look like to make it mutually beneficial, and then moving that conversation to email. There's a lot of great ways. So, all right, you guys made it this far, and I wanted to give this to you for free. I said I'd give you one free gift, and there's more coming, but one of the best ways to grow, as we were just talking about, is through collabs. And so this is a handout that I want to give you guys who are watching right now. We're going to put it in the group. Dave's over here going to put it in the group. And again, one of the best ways to grow fast is through collabs. And so this is step-by-step handout of how you do that and examples of how we've reached out for collabs. So we're going to send this to you right now. Let me just talk to you about some testimonies of the people that I've worked with. So actually Dave, who's sitting right here with me, has been an awesome partner because I've walked him through this growth period and he's learned so much. And so to help you guys out, I thought it'd be great to kind of bring him in today to help out. And then, we're going to be doing the Side Hustle social stuff, which I'm so excited about. But Dave says, my Instagram had turned into a place for me to go and waste time, right? Like an hour a day people are spending. When I posted my pictures, ranged from inspirational quotes to shirtless car selfies to what I was eating that day. Again, random content doesn't work. I really didn't know better, and I just wanted to post things that other people liked, but he had no idea. I was spending an hour a day on Instagram alone and really wasting time. It was a time that was wasting. It was an unfulfilling hobby. And then he met me, and started working on his social, implementing his side hustle strategies to improve his engagement. And we pulled up some stats here. So before, he was getting an average of under 400 likes per post. He had 20,000 likes for the year, and now he's already at close to 50,000 likes and close to 1,000 likes per post. You can even see in the layout of those screenshots of his feed, way different feels. The first is amateur and random. The second is clean, crisp, and professional. And so, he also says this. He finally figured out what he was best at, and he doubled down on that. And not only has his account grown exponentially, as we just saw, he's generated over $45,000 in side income through partnerships and clients that have reached out to him through his Instagram. And this is just the beginning, and I firmly believe that. And each of you can reach that level of success, and we want to help you do that. So I know I want to talk about how we're going to get you there, and I want to talk about the program and the course that we put together now. And so I know a lot of you have questions. I just want to let you guys know that at the end there's a Q&A, and so we're gonna answer all your questions that you have. But this course, I have spent the past 5 years accumulating the knowledge. I've spent the past 6 months researching how to organize it. Really the best process in order to deliver it to you guys. And it is it is like the most advanced social media course that I know of today. It doesn't only teach you how to grow a following, but it also teaches you a step-by-step guide on how to make money from that following, which I think we would all enjoy that. And this is, not only things that I've learned, but things I know have worked for other people as well. So this course is comprised of over 35 video tutorials. We have, tons of PDF guide outlines to help you shape your voice, figure out what platforms are best for you. It's all there in the course. And it's broken into 8 sections, which I'll talk about here. So section 1 is kind of the intro. It's setting expectations and getting you acclimated to this side hustle community. And as we talked about, collabs are huge. And so we have a Google Maps location, which is going to show you the other people that are part of this group. And you can meet up, collab, and learn. And then also, whenever Sean and I travel, maybe to your city that we see on the map, we're going to be able to meet up with you guys. We can bring you in for a shoot, how we capture content, how we work with brands, what our day in, day out looks like. And then this module also helps you change your mindset from being a consumer of content to a creator of content, which is huge. And it's just a little mindset change, a little perspective change that makes all the difference. So section 2 is all about creating your voice. So we talked a little bit about it, and this is really going to double down on what are you good at, what are you passionate about, and what do other people like to see. So there's brainstorming exercises to help you find the overlap between your passions and talents and what other people see, and then blending that into the type of content you're going to package it into. And then it's also about setting up your profiles to maximize your searchability and optimize it for that platform. Neil's commenting right now. He said he would like to promote himself as a chiropractor. Neil, we actually have Josh Axe is watching live. Pretty good chiropractor. Let's move into section 3, creating your content plan. And again, this is now no longer your hobby, it's your business. And so we're going to give you tools to achieve consistency in posting, strategies to help you find a starting point for your content, and then also give you ideas for planning out your content so that it's most relevant and most shareable, which is going to be great. I think we got 32 watching live now. Thank you all. We're going to get to a couple more Instagram profile reviews. I just want to get through this so we can best help you guys. So section 5 is actually creating that quality content. So we found your voice. We have your strategy down. Now we're going to break down what types of content you can capture that's going to be best for your audience, and then how to optimize that for each platform. So obviously YouTube is only videos. Facebook is video and pictures. And then, each of these platforms have different formats that perform best, that the algorithm, the little pattern, the formula is going to promote the best. So section 6 then is building your tribe, and what are the best ways to build an engaged community that's gonna comment on your posts, that's gonna like your posts, and then also the most important part of all of this is what is the best way to build real relationships online, and we can do that through DMs and comments. You just have to know the strategies on how to do that. Section 7 is collaboration, and so we give you awesome handouts on tutorials and guides for how to reach out to creators, how to reach out to brands. This is invaluable stuff that I'm really excited to share with you guys. And then section 8, a lot of people are excited about it, how to make money. So we show you the platforms that you can use to connect with brands, how to negotiate to receive either product or cash from brands, and what to expect. And then setting foundations for ultimately you to be your own independent brand if that's your goal, which it sounds like we have a couple people shooting for that goal. So let's talk about bonuses for the class, because we looked at this course and we were like, man, this is great. Is there anything else we could jam pack this with? And so the first bonus we came up with was the app toolbox. And so this is a full list of apps and links with those apps that I think are must-haves in order to create, to post, and to share your content on whatever platform you want. And these apps have made all the difference for me in time saving that I'm posting. I'm excited to share that with you. The second bonus, we didn't only give you one bonus, we gave you two, is virtual job shadows. And so these are exclusive behind the scenes footage of what influencers, such as Ross Smith, my wife Sean, I know a lot of you would love to see that, and more, doing a day in and day out basis to create the content and build their business around that directly through social media. The third bonus, and I think this is the last one, but we're going to give you photo and video editing tutorials. So the editing, as we were talking about, the lighting and how to bring out the sharpness or the exposure. The editing is key, and we want to teach you guys tutorials on how to be the best in the business as far as that goes, so your content pops. So here are the assistant coaches. We have Ross Smith, is a comedian. He does a lot of comedy content. You guys would love him. He's on Facebook. I would highly recommend you guys checking him out. He has over 7 million followers. He's going to be an assistant coach, and these are going to be people who are helping me teach you. Obviously, they have tons of experience. Sean, my wife, is going to be helping. She has over 3 million followers, and she does lifestyle content, which I'm sure a lot of you guys are interested in. And then Dr. Dave, who we've been talking about, I call him the up-and-comer. He has 20,000 plus followers, but has been super successful, and he does motivational content. Mallory Irvin, over 200,000 followers. She does fashion and beauty. And then Kyle Demiola, who's also a social media consultant, has over 20,000 plus followers and does mostly family content. So another thing you're going to be receiving in this group, I lied, that wasn't the only bonus, is in this course, you're going to be receiving access to a private Facebook group that gives direct access to myself and support from others, such as Dave. And for a lot of you, for a lot of people who have joined, this is the best part of Side Hustle Social, is the community around it. And so, as I said, if we're traveling to where you are, would love to meet up with you guys. This is my tribe, so I want to meet you all, and you'll have access to that private group. And so with this course we put together, it's instant online access. So you get you'll get the full online video course with those 8 sections we talked about, the over 35 videos. There's an app that goes with it. It's super intuitive, super easy, and it's lifetime access. And then you can go at your own pace. So if you want to crush through all the content in 1 week, you can. If you want to take 6 months, you can. It's all up to you. You get in, and then that's it. You can decide your own pace. So this is, as I said, the most advanced video course for everything you need to know about social media and how to make money on social media. We have interactive PDF tutorials. We have the direct access to the private Facebook group, bonus modules, the whole course. You got training with these celebrity coaches, and then instant access to the whole program. And also, there is a 30-day risk-free, money-back guaranteed. If this is not the best program you've ever signed up for, you get your money back. I'm so confident this is going to help you guys, and truly my mission is to help you share your message. And so this is how we wanted to go about doing this. So I want to personally invite you right now to join this pre-launch group. And so you guys literally are the first, we have 30 people watching, first 30 people that have heard of Side Hustle Social. And I want you to join me on this 30-day journey to turn your social media from a hobby into a profession and something you can pay the bills through. Do we have another bonus? Holy smokes, man. This is crazy. So, as I said, it's a small group watching right now, and I wanted to keep it like that. We have less than 75 members, which is great. If you sign up right now, you're going to get the opportunity to be a part of 4 group training calls. And so these are going to be weekly. I'm going to be answering your specific questions. And, this is something that I charge hundreds of dollars for. I want to give to you guys for free so that we can truly make this program the best for not only you, but the future users who are going to be a part of this. And so this is, you have to join in the next 30 minutes and you'll have the opportunity to jump in on this. So the program we're going to be selling once we get everything polished off there, it's going to be going for $247. We got 30 minutes here, but for you guys, this initial pre-launch group, I want it to be 47 because this is you guys are the first ones to hear about this, and I'm excited to be sharing this with you. Again, you get the live video calls, you get to give feedback, and I'm going to be personally connecting with you. I want to hear what you like, what modules you want taken out. Do you have any questions about the whole process? And we get these live video calls like we're doing now in the private Facebook group. So we got the clock. Dave's got the clock running. Man, we got a lot of people watching right now. Eric is pumped. Luke, nice to see you again from Boost. We have the link down below. It's right there in the comments. It's pinned, and you get. Okay, so here's how it's going to work, guys. We're gonna be slowly releasing the content to you, and so when you sign up, you're going to get the first 2 weeks. I don't want to overwhelm you right away. I want to make sure that you guys who are the pre-launch party have the opportunity to give the best feedback. So you get the first 2 weeks of content right away, and then we're going to be giving you the other 6 modules after that. Again, this is $47. You get the complete video course. You get the PDF tutorials, direct access to the Facebook group, trainings with the coaches, app toolbox. Let's see, we have a question here. The $47, does this include the whole course? You get the whole course. This is lifetime. Like you guys, we just put this together. We've been working on this. I've been culminating knowledge for the past 5 years. I've been organizing this course for the past 6 months, and I've been, we've been shooting this content for the past couple months. So you get the whole course. You guys are the first ones to see it. That's why it's like that. It's 80% off. As soon as James is about to buy. As soon as he parks, he's about to buy. Thank you, James. It's good to hear from you again. Let's see. We have another. What I think maybe we should do some more profile reviews, huh? What do you think about that? Actually, before we get into other profiles, do you guys have any questions about the course that I can answer for you? We're so excited to be bringing this to you, and I want to answer any questions you guys might have. You guys are like the most excited people about this whole thing right now. There's 30 of you watching, and thank you again for joining. What do we? Nice. You guys are great. Kat says yes, please. Savannah's definitely in. Yeah, you can use that link, and then there'll be a little video that pops up. We have the website all set up. It's going to be through Teachable. Yeah, I want to give shout outs to people who are joining. We have James is about to buy as soon as he parks. Tomorrow says mine's awful after learning today. I'm not sure what that means. Oh, no, tomorrow. No, honestly, here's what I'm telling you. There's hope for everybody. Like there's a few small things you need to change, and that's going to set you up for success. I'm pumped for each of you. Like I'm looking through these profiles, and there's so much potential with each and every one of you. Georgie, wants me to review her profile. So comment down below if you guys click in there and you are the first to purchase. I would love to hear about it. Again, it's a small group. We're going to keep it less than 20 people, so I'm going to be really hands-on, and I'm going to be talking to you guys on a weekly basis. I'm really excited to get to know you guys. Just click on that link, and we'll get you enrolled. Stephanie says she's going to need a lot of help. Let's go to let's go to Stephanie's profile, and then we'll do Georgie's. I think it's Stephanie _ is it? Yeah. All right, guys, you see that clock ticking. I beat the record. We're only 50 minutes in, guys. I was trying to save you time, and here we did. We did it. Okay, Stephanie, here's what we're looking at. All right, first thing, profile picture. You have a picture of your face, which is the first checklist. That's great. It's not great lighting, though. It could be a little brighter. Second thing is your handle, Stephanie. It's kind of hard to type in. _ you have the period in there. Not ideal. You have your name clocked in, which is great. You're a year 10. That's super UK of you, I feel like. And then you have your Snapchat on there. You could maybe include a link to your Snapchat or a link to your Facebook if you use that. But I would include a link to something. Maybe it's your favorite article that tells me something about you. Also, tell me what type of content you want to put out there. So I know you're a gymnast, and I don't see a lot of gymnastics pictures on there. So also your highlights, again, the thumbnails aren't that bright. You have a lot of X's on there. I'm not sure what that leads to. So those would be my recommendations for you. I would also do at least 4 Instagram to come off as crisp and clean as possible. We're going to do another one here. We got Georgie Walker, I think. Stephanie, I hope that was helpful. I know you're in the UK. No. Georgie Walker. 24 minutes, guys. All this stuff you get the video course, you get the PDF tutorials. This is all stuff I've been just dying over to get you guys, trying to just jam pack it. We got 24 minutes for you to be a part of that first group. It's $47. The whole value we have listed. We get paid thousands of dollars to do consultations, and I want to bring it to you guys. I have a lot of friends on here watching right now. I want to bring these tips and tricks to you guys to help you crush. It's not going to take a lot of your time too. Is the thing. You'll be watching videos in the course, and then it's pretty much a step-by-step process. As soon as you enroll on how to set up your bios and get your content looking crisp. So we got Georgie Walker here. All right, first thing first, Georgie. Private profile. Not great. You can't share your content when you're private. Your profile picture is formatted incorrectly. That's a super simple thing. Honestly, you just click and you can pinch in if you want. Also, I don't see any face. It looks like some type of like cabinet there, maybe. So change that. And then I obviously can't see your content. This is Dave's profile. Oh, wait. Here we go. Georgie Walker. Is she private? There. Okay. There we go. All right. That's what I thought. I knew I'd recognize that. Georgie. So you have a funny profile picture. If that's your content, if you're always posting kind of comedy stuff or like lighthearted stuff like Snapchat filters, that's fine. If not, I would change away from that. You love to act and sing. That's a great bio. New York attitude, Los Angeles vibes. Okay, that's a fun fact about you. I dig it. Taj Masquad. I don't know what that is. Snapchat on there. And then a link to another profile. So actually, that's a newer feature. It's not brand new, but Instagram has allowed you to link to other profiles, and so that's what she does here. I don't know what SBH is. If it's personal, that's great. But then you have your website, Georgie. You got a great setup. I know you're a musician too, and so in your highlights, I see that you have songs listed there. I would maybe just do like an icon of a guitar. That'd be great. And then that first Instagram highlight. I'm not sure. Let me see this real quick. Let's see what this is. Look at that. It's me. All right. So maybe honestly, to make it crisp and clean, appreciate that, by the way. Oh, and then you have fit on there. So thank you for all the love. But you could clean those up a little bit just to make them all consistent and feel right. And then on your, like this most recent post of yours, that thumbnail, you can choose the cover when you post down at the bottom. It's super sneaky and I forget to do it sometimes. But you can change it and make sure that the subject that is that thumbnail is well lit. It gives a good indication of what the video is about. So, for this, it'd probably be you holding a guitar. That would be my recommendation for you, Georgie. Thank you for tuning in. Guys, we've got 21 minutes left. Who's in? Is anybody in yet? Is Robin in? Did Robin buy? Robin Bundy? Let me see. Who's going to be the first? Oh, boy. Guys, Michelle's in, Robin's in, Megan's in, Chelsea's in, Sammy, James, Savannah, James. Thank you all. All right, hold on. The first one, though, was Michelle Floyd. And I actually just talked. I've been doing one-on-one calls. Michelle was on that. Michelle, thank you. You were the first purchaser of Side Hustle Social. Pumped to have you in. And I would love to hear your feedback. I'm super excited to continue that conversation. Golly, man, this is awesome. I'm so excited for this. You got me pumped. Chelsea Porsche. This will be great, guys. Yeah, so here's the thing, guys. How about this? I'm going to be adding another module of reviews of profiles of these first couple people who have joined. If you're comfortable with it. If not, you all will have my email. So if you don't want me to do that, you can go ahead and let me know. But this would be a great way to get exposed to the Side Hustle family. You guys are going to be the first ones a part of the private Facebook group. Pumped. Let's do Robin's profile real quick. So we got Robin here. Robin Bundy. That's your full Bondi. I think that's your name. I don't like underscores. I know Instagram only lets you do a couple special characters, but I would do, mine is Andrew D. East. So if you could do your middle name, maybe it's Rob Bondi. You have, one shared letter there. And then your profile picture, adorable couple it looks like, but would recommend it being faces just because, as I said, we're talking about split-second decisions here. If a person sees your profile for the first time, what are their vibes that they're getting? So Robin here is 23. She goes to ASU. Looks like that's Eric with you in the picture. That's all great. What is it that you do? Do you run marathons? Bundy Strong. It looks like you're maybe at like a marathon event there. If you do, that's awesome content. Let people know you're a runner. And then honestly, looking at your content, you have great potential. Like you've already had a couple pictures in there that look like very, very high quality stuff. Just like that second post with the shades on, looking fresh with the pine tree. I love that background there. It's very, very interesting. There's a lot of texture to it. However, looking at your first row of pictures, there's kind of randomized content, right? Constructive criticism here. It looks like you're talking about cancer, which I know is very, very sensitive. That might be a better option to post in your Instagram story, and people can still share stories. But as I'm looking at your profile, it's kind of this trade-off of, is this a good thing to post for my existing audience, or is this going to reach a new audience? So, you have 478 followers. Maybe you know a lot of them, and they know your story about your connection with cancer. Or you could do it in an Instagram highlight, which would be an awesome option for you. Your whole, if I'm coming to you, I actually really want to hear your story. So do one on hashtag Bondi Strong as the title of that story. Click it, have it your face. Hey guys, my name is Robin. Here's my story, blah, blah, blah. And then you could give all your facts. That would be my recommendation. I also, would love to hear about you and Eric. Maybe you're running if that's what you do. You have a lot of good content there. You just need to know how to structure it in order to reach the most amount of people if that's your goal. Do we have one more here? We have 11 minutes left, guys. We got the live timer. Hold it. We got the live timer here. Megan and Luke just joined. Savoy and Lily all just joined. Thank you all. Excited to have you a part of the family. Excited to be talking with you guys. We're running out of spots here, man. We are running out of spots. They went quick. We got 11 minutes left for any of you who want to join. Thank you all who have done it so far. Is this Caitlin Wood? Is she on right now? What about Luke Klingsmith? Pull up him. Luke, do you have your profile down below? Let's see. Luke's in the class. Let's see if we can give him a shout out real quick. Okay, all right, Caitlin Wood. All right, sorry, Caitlin, we had the wrong profile up there. All right, so Caitlin is from Statesboro. Nice profile picture. You could readjust the centering of you as the subject, though. Kind of emphasize your hair, your face, as opposed to those trees in the background. And again, was that a double underscore? Mm-hmm. So we typed it in wrong, right? And that's going to be tough for new followers that hear about your handle. The Caitlin Wood. Yeah. Is it the Caitlin Wood, or is it 1 underscore, 2 underscores? There's a lot of things that could go wrong there. You're from Statesboro, which is great. Georgia fan. Boo. But I'll forgive you. I'm a Vandy guy myself. You do biblical stuff. You have your verse in there. I love that. And then you have your Snapchat. I would include a link. I would include, are you a cheerleader? I'm trying to see. Let me see here. Oh, you're a gymnast. Awesome. Yeah, you have a lot of awesome content. I would maybe put gymnast in your bio. and then a link maybe to a YouTube video of you doing gymnastics. Any link, external link that's going to help me get to know you better. Tammy Wood just joined, by the way, would be great. So let me just go through. Actually, Kaylin, I'm excited about this picture that you most recently posted. Let's see when you posted that, though. How often are you posting here? Can I get this back? Okay, 4 days ago. That's pretty recent. I like that layout. It might be something you stick to. We have examples of the class, and maybe I'll send this to you via email. I'll get all your guys' emails, so I'll send this to you. But there's a lot of that clean layout of the margins on the side can look really, really crisp and clean. You just have to do it consistently. It looks like that's the first one like that you did. I see in the third row, the middle, you have like a screenshot of a video, it looks like. Not the same feel as that most recent picture as far as the margins go. And then your content looks like it's a bunch of you and friends. We could there's definitely a lot to work with here. It looks like you just had a photo shoot as well. Congrats on whatever that was for. Let's see. Scott Kress. Let's do Scott. Scott wants me to do his YouTube channel. We're about to do your Instagram. We'll do YouTube later, all right, Scott? Thank you all for joining. I've really had fun interacting. I'm excited to continue this conversation for those of you who have joined this pre-launch party. All right, Scotty. Dope profile picture. Very, very clean, crisp background. Great job there. Yeah, how long do we have left on that clock? We got 8 minutes left for those of you who want to join. But Scott, clean handle. It's Scott Kress. Very nice. There's a lot of S's in that, but it's good. I actually like it. Profile picture's great. Your YouTube channel, it seems like you're really big on. So you have that linked, which is great. One thing that you could do, which is more advanced, is include a bit.ly link that you can share on your Instagram profile picture, your Instagram profile, or if you're tweeting it out. And bit.ly allows you to see when people click on it and from where they come. So that could be a really helpful thing for you as you try to decide where you can spend the most time to promote your YouTube channel. So you have a quote there. You got $1 million goals, but a minimum wage ethic. Is that a rap lyric? Is that dope? Is that Kendrick? Okay, so you have passion for fashion. That's great. Actually, I think one influencer that you can start mimicking right now is if you look at Alex Costa. He could be a great guy for you to mimic. He is my favorite men's fashion. There's not a lot of people that do that, so you have a lot of potential in that niche. He does men's fashion, and he has a very clean, crisp style. Notice how he does his angles. Notice how he frames his subject. Notice, is he posting videos? It's mostly pictures that he posts, but if he posts videos, what are they about? That'd be a great starting point for you. Add in Instagram stories. You could do, maybe it's your going out clothes. Maybe it's your what else? Maybe it's your active clothes. It looks like you go to the spa. You have actually a very nice style. I like the lighting could improve on a couple of these things, but you have a great starting off point. Actually, I would actually be curious, Scott, and we'll talk. Who you've tried to mimic, if anybody, so far, because you have a really good style. Let me just see what type of format you're using here. Yeah, so it looks like mostly 1-to-1. If you use that 4:5, and again, this is in the course, how to reformat pictures to 4:5 aspect ratio for Instagram. Each platform, like Twitter, is a different aspect ratio that performs best. Facebook is a different aspect ratio. This is all in the course. We have a cheat sheet PDF for you guys to download. We got 5 minutes left. Is that what you're saying? Is this a chalk bucket? Are they on right now? Again, guys, it's $47 to join the class. You get the whole video course, over 35 videos. You get tons of handouts, PDFs for you to help form your voice. You get interactive. You get this interaction with me one-on-one, photo and editing guide, and then you also get to give feedback. So this is going to help shape the course for the people that are going to take in the future. And so would love to hear feedback. Join if you can. We are, I think, running out of spots. So join quick. We have less than 5 minutes. The chalk bucket. Tons of followers. I'm proud of you. You know why that is? Because the people that follow you, the chalk bucket is a pretty gymnastics specific thing and so you have the advantage right out of the gate to have that niche content, and your profile picture is consistent with your handle, which is great. Can you scroll up? Let me see your bio. So you have the quote there, you have what your content is about in the bio, and then you have a link to YouTube videos, which is probably longer form of what you're posting. I would clean up your thumbnails. It looks like you have the topics siloed off pretty well. Yeah, that's great. USA Championships. I was there. Were you? So then scroll down. Just show everybody this. So scroll down. You guys see every single one of her videos or pictures is gymnastics related. And so this is actually the profile we've reviewed with the most amount of followers. It's very clear to me why. She has a great setup. Angie, I'm impressed by you. You have a lot of potential there, and it looks like you're already doing a lot right. There is still, as far as formatting goes, how do you do, you do some slideshows, the lighting, the editing, how you get more gymnastics content. That's a problem that a lot of kind of fan pages or theme pages like gymnastics pages run into is at some point you just run out of content to post. So we talk about how to get that. So guys, we have 3.5 minutes left. If you want to join, the link is pinned in the comments. You get the video course, you get the PDFs, you're the first pre-launch group. So you get the interaction with me. I'm excited to do that with you guys. And then you get all the bonuses that we talked about and access to the private group. So let's talk about this profile. We're going through a lot, man. I tell you what, we said we were going to do 8, and we're just ripping through them. Untamed Kiwi. A lot of potential for our brand there. I like it. You have a logo, it looks like. I'm not sure what of, so you could position that. The background's pretty cool, so I know what you're going for there. But since there's font on it, try to get us a little closer so we can read that. And then your bio, let's see, when a hobby turns into a passion. So, you're a public profile, which is great. When a hobby turns into a passion, I don't know what that means. But I'm looking at your pictures, and I like them. So clean that up, because there's a little confusion there for me between your bio and your pictures. And then also, what is the Untamed Kiwi? Maybe link in your bio to your website on whatever that means, or a YouTube video of you explaining that. Beautiful pictures. Are those the ones that you've taken? Because whether they are or not, you have great style in pictures. So we'll go ahead. Luke! There he is, Luke Klink. Oh, this dude, hey, we go to the same gym. And yeah, you guys see. Wow, is this PG? All right, guys. Luke, all right, let's talk about Luke here for a second. Luke and I are friends. Awesome profile picture. You see the contrast of the background versus his face. He's smiling. Very, very warm profile picture. I like it a lot. Luke Klink. I get where you're going with the handle. Maybe you put your middle initial. This dude's from Iowa as well, actually. But maybe put your middle initial. Honestly, the period's not a big deal. It's just not super ideal. Can we go back to his bio real quick? Let's see. Who's trying to enroll but can't click? Is anybody else having a problem with that? Hey, yeah, just go ahead and comment. Yeah, well, I'll find your handle, and I'll send you a new link you can click into. Sorry about that. It looks like it was working for most people. What do we have left? We got 1 minute, everybody. So let's get back to Luke here. 1 minute to get in on this pre-launch party. $47. That's 80% off. Comment down below if you have any questions. We give you the complete video course, the tutorials. You get the one-on-one interactions. Be a part of this initial community. I'm so excited. Oh, well, I want to go back to Luke. All right, Luke. Dope. I like the all caps move. You make music, you move weights, and you give praise. Dope bio. Snapchat, you have listed there. MTSU audio major, very nice. Guys, you notice how he did that layout there? We teach you how to do that. It's a small tip that a lot of people like. Oh, okay, the person who was having trouble got it to work. Sad songs link. So this is great. Luke, I would also recommend Bitly, and this will be in the course, but Bitly can help you learn when people are clicking, how much traffic your Instagram has pushed to it. It's just like a link tracker that can help give you insights. As we move on, the analytics is going to be big here. We got 10 seconds, everybody. 10 seconds to join this Facebook group. Oh, is that it? I think that's it. Okay, guys. So again, for those of you who have joined the group, we're going to be doing a review of your profile. Excited to do that. Again, there's so much potential in this group. As I'm going through this, we've got Luke, who I would also look at your Instagram highlights. You have amazing pictures, very consistent feel. I want to show you a couple potential ideas for how, depending on what you want to promote, whether it's your bodybuilding stuff or your music or your relationship stuff, what's performing best. People like you shirtless, it looks like. But we need to look at what's getting shared and what's exposing you to a new audience. These are all things that we need to consider. Guys, that was an hour and 10 minutes. Man, I had fun. I lost my voice, and we had a Georgia Bulldog fan join, and we had international squad, people from Ireland, from UK. I'm excited to do this with you guys. And this is something I've been working on again for years, getting the knowledge, and then months putting this together for you. So you guys are part of this pre-launch party, the people that have gotten in on the 80% off deal. We're going to be doing a lot of fun stuff together. I'm excited to get your feedback because I need it. And I'm excited to see where this goes. So again, if you guys want, this is a public group. If you guys want access to that private group where I'm going to be very, very active, go ahead and you have to be a part of that pre-launch group, the $47. I'm not sure if we have any spots left though, so I wish we could get the live feed going on that. But thank you all for joining me on this. I really enjoyed getting to know you. Really enjoyed going through the profiles, and I hope I taught you guys something in return. Again, constructive criticism, but we all have potential here. I'm excited to see where we all go. Until next time, take care.